Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that China's latest crypto crackdown is the toughest yet, but it is basically a crackdown again and again and again. So let's talk about it. What's happening here, and is it actually interesting for us? The second news, it's all about Huobi Global, the cryptocurrency exchange based in China, because they announced on Sunday that it would stop serving existing China-based users because of this ban. And the third news is all about that Rich Dad's Poor Dad's author Robert Kiyosaki is now saying that giant stock market crash is coming in October. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to get the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, then subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you this news. And this is, I think, very important to stay up to date because this market is changing very fast. Check out the links under this video. There is a course how to start to invest in Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies. It's totally free. You can just download it and learn from it, and also many links which can help you to save money when you trade. For example, when you register with this link to Binance, you get minus 10% in transaction fee, and I have another link for Coinbase, Kraken, FTX, and so on and so forth. So check them out. And now let's move on to the market and see how that looks like. Okay, so as you can see, Bitcoin, it's up today, 5%, 43,767 at the moment. Ethereum is again back above 3,000, 11% up in the last 24 hours. So we can see that the market feels good today. When we're looking at the top gainers, we see Virtual Protocol 49% up, Uniswap 28%, SushiSwap 23%. These are the top three in the gainers category. And then we see Seller Network minus 10%, and Huobi token almost 5% down. I'm going to talk about this. TREZOR going down 4%. So yeah, this is how we look like. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, you can see here that there is a possibility here of a breakout if that's happening. If this is happening and here the price really going to break, there is a chance that we can break to the upside and then go this way. On the other hand, when we get rejected, then we can continue. These are here the levels I have put in 40,000. As you can see, it was a couple of times which is brought it back, and actually it rather stayed around 42. But the chance is still there that it can go down to 37, 38,000 if this is continues, because we shouldn't forget that we are in a downward trend, because we have here a high, then a lower high, another lower high, lower lows, lower lows. So this is definitely a downtrend. But whenever it turns back, then we can be bullish again. Here, it's a chance. We will see how it's going to play out. When we're looking at on a monthly basis, then what we can see here is we are here in September in the red one, and we do know that mostly historically we had red month in September, and whenever it was in green, it was just slightly in green. So it turns out somehow that September, it's year after year not really the strongest in gains. And yes, we're now on the 27th, pretty close to the end of September. So it's more and more likely that this is going to be a red month, which was so far many times in history, definitely in the last 4 years. And if you're looking at this one, it's a nice tweet by TechDev, so you can see it. And comparing these three bull markets, we can see 2013, 17, and 21. And here you can see, I would like to zoom in a little bit better so you can see. So you said the recent high here in July, and then we had a retest in September, right? Now, recent high in July 2017, retest in September. What's happening here? Recent high in June, retest in September. And then the possibility is quite good if things play out and stock market behaves as it should, going up from October, probably, but we will see. And another thing I wanted to show you is this one. It was posted by Binance Academy. It is actually an interesting one. That here they're saying that only the 0.27% of the global population can own one single Bitcoin. And you can see that the global population is 7.8 trillion. And billion, put it straight. And one little tiny icon here represents 10 million people. And when you're looking at the whole globe, it's going to be like two little icons. And actually, because the total supply of Bitcoin is going to be 21 million. And in my opinion, it will be even less, because we're talking about, can each person, what's the maximum, holding one Bitcoin? But we do know now that there are many, many whales, big ones, they holding many Bitcoins, hundreds of Bitcoins, 1,000 Bitcoin, whatever, you name it. So the chance for individuals getting a single Bitcoin in the future, it's very, very slim, because now we can already argue that to getting one Bitcoin, it could be expensive. But you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. You can buy Satoshis. So you can buy basically 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. The point is, if you're a believer of cryptocurrency, you're a believer of Bitcoin, you should accumulating, not financial wise, but if you believe in this, this is the way it works, because guess what? When it's like 100,000 a Bitcoin, or then later 200,000, 300,000, it will be less likely that you can have one Bitcoin to buy it with your cash if you don't start on time. So this, I just wanted to point out that how early we are right now and which way are we going. Okay, and now I think it's time to move on to the first news, which is all about China, and now another tough crackdown, and we could see why the price dropped. This was on last Friday, basically. And yes, China did it again, once again, crackdown. And this one, it's maybe the toughest they have so far, according to this article. And yes, they always raising the bar, but it's interesting how the market reacts to it, because look, here in this article, actually it points out that we had one, and you can read this through, but like the point is, back in 2013, then 2017, in winter, in fall, 2019, we had spring 2021. We do know this is the recent one in May. And now, basically, another one. How is this different now? Chinese regulators clarified on Friday, which was on the 24th of September, that cryptocurrency transactions and mining are illegal. The country's strongest stance against the non-government issued cryptocurrency to date. 9 different government agencies joined the central bank in its statement on Friday. Unlike its previous restriction, this time around China is issuing a blanket ban on all transactions and businesses dealing that touch crypto. So now they get seriously, how tougher can they get? Now they're saying here that crypto transactions and crypto services of all kinds are banned in China. No room for discussion, no gray areas. And yes, I think now they did the maximum what they can get out of this kind of bans, and now we have it. How interesting is that now today we have again a greenish day, which means that the world probably would care less and less about these Chinese crypto crackdowns if they can go even further. because it was hassle to do it in China since 2013. They always made their life more difficult. So Chinese investors, yes, they want to invest in crypto. They're suffering over there, but they always find some other way around it. And this is just one part of the world. The rest of the world, many countries are totally fine with that. And this could be a big advantage for many countries against China if they let, the crypto market increase. But this is what happened so far, and I think it's nothing new. If you are new to the game, maybe this is your very first China FUD. Well, we survived it several times, and probably we will survive it this time as well. Yes, it does bring down the price. It's normal, but then the price starts to increase. Think about May. That was another one here. When there was official that crypto mining was banned in many areas of China. And then the whole market went down with other bad news until July. What did we have since July? The prices went up. There was a correction. Why the correction is happening? Bam! Another news from China. Well, and then probably we will get back on track. This is how it works so far in the last couple of years, and probably this is what it will be in the future. Okay, and yes, the second news belongs to this one because Huobi Global announced on Sunday that it would stop serving existing China-based users. And yes, now all the cryptocurrency exchanges which are big in China, for instance, we have Huobi Global, now they're having a problem. And it's here that the prominent crypto exchange, Huobi Global, announced on Sunday that it would stop serving China-based users by the end of this year, sending its native cryptocurrency Huobi token to 8-month low. Obviously, it did fall down lot. So coins of other China-sensitive trading venues and Web3 projects are also facing increased selling pressure. Crypto exchange OKX, so OKB token, hit a 5-week low of $7 today, while the price has bounced to 14. Since then, it is still down 20% 7-day basis. So yeah, it goes up and down, but basically this is what's happening. And look, when you're looking at this other article, the decentralized derivative exchanges, DYDX, has seen a surge in trade activity, and concerns surrounding a renewed Chinese crypto crackdown have circulated this year, with the DEX now processing more volume than Coinbase spot market for the first time. So what's happening basically? People who cannot get on centralized exchanges, they going and go on DEXs. And this is the reason why we see Uniswap going up 28% right now in the 24 hours. SushiSwap, another one, going up 23%. So basically, DEXs, no KYC. This is the one which are getting hot right now. Okay, and the next one, the next news is all about Robert Kiyosaki's prediction that they're going to be a market market crash in the stock market in October. Robert Kiyosaki's new prediction is that basically there's going to be a giant stock market crash in October, which could also, bring Bitcoin to crash as well. So he's saying the giant stock market crash coming in October. Why? Treasury and Fed short of T-bills. Gold, silver, Bitcoin may crash too. Cash best for picking up bargains after crash. No selling gold, silver, Bitcoin yet. Have a lot of cash for life after stock market crash. Stock danger. Careful. This is what is saying. Also, he's reacting to this kind of Chinese news. China announced this morning a new crackdown, so this was back on Friday, on crypto. What does that mean? It means China is about to launch its government crypto coin. If US follows, this was saying, fiat coin means Bitcoin outlawed. US becomes centralized gov. Like China, US communism begins, our freedom ends. So this is the dark prediction in long term from Kiyosaki. If it's happening that US is going to follow Chinese footsteps, and then basically ends the freedom for Bitcoin in the US as well. Yeah, well, we will see what's going to happen. Some people see, on the other hand, China's action to crack down on crypto as positive news, including several US lawmakers who said the China crypto crackdown is a big opportunity for the US to lead in the area of cryptocurrencies. Chinese authorization crackdown on crypto, including Bitcoin, is a big opportunity for US. It's also a reminder of our huge structural advantage over China, Senator Pat Tommy opined. So there are two sides. One is if US following China and going in the same way because China is now totally against the cryptocurrency and this kind of revolution. Or the opposite is going to happen and they're going to take an advantage because they say, wow, you know, now we have the power so far, the US over the world, but China is pretty much coming up now. So if China is our main rival, do we play a game what they leading right now? Because they much better with the digital yuan and everything, doing much better than the US doing so far with their own CBDC. And or they say, okay, then we play another game and we are going to be huge in crypto, and this is the way we're going to fight China. So two ways to think of, and of course the future will tell. Guys, that's it for today. If you enjoy this kind of fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, then subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Subscribe, bell button, all. That's the only thing you have to do. And then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And of course, tomorrow I'm coming back with the freshest. Have a good one. Bye-bye.